Elena Patel had lived in the old Maple Street house for 3 quiet years. It wasn't perfect, the floors creaked, the windows whistled on windy nights, and sometimes the lights flickered for no reason, but it was affordable and close to her work. She had never imagined that anything truly strange could happen there. Until the morning she found the door. It appeared on a Tuesday. Elena stepped out of her bedroom, sleepy-eyed, heading toward the kitchen. That was when she noticed something odd along the hallway wall. A door. Plain, white, with a tarnished brass knob. She blinked. Her hallway had never had a door on that side. She would have sworn her life on it. What the? She whispered, stepping closer. The door looked old, older than the house itself, its paint cracked like dry riverbeds. Yet it didn't look dirty, as if someone had just installed it. She touched the knob. Cold. Too cold. Every instinct told her not to open it. But curiosity pulled harder than fear. She turned the knob. The door swung inward with a slow, aching groan. Behind it was a small room. Square, windowless. Empty. The air inside was heavy and stale, as if the room had been sealed for decades. The only thing in it was a single wooden chair placed exactly in the center. Elena frowned. This wasn't here yesterday. She backed away, heart beating faster now. Instead of exploring, she shut the door and hurried to work, trying to convince herself it was some weird trick of her memory. By the time she got home that night, she had almost forgotten about it. Almost. But the door was still there. And something else had changed. When she opened it again, the room was no longer empty. A man sat in the chair. Not moving. Not blinking. He faced the doorway, pale as moonlight, with deep shadows under his eyes. His clothes were old-fashioned, black pants, suspenders, a dirt-stained white shirt. His hands rested on his knees. Elena's mouth went dry. She froze. The man did not react. Not even his chest seemed to rise and fall. Sir, are you okay? She whispered. No response. She wanted to run, call the police, anything, but something about the stillness of the man made her afraid to turn her back on him. Slowly, very slowly, she closed the door. Click. Her heart hammered. Her skin crawled. Every nerve screamed at her that something was horribly wrong. A full hour later, she gathered the courage to check again. She opened the door. The room was empty. The chair was gone. And on the floor, right where the chair had been, was a message scratched into the wood. Don't turn around. Elena stumbled back, gasping. Her breath puffed in front of her face. The hallway had suddenly become freezing cold. She did the only thing she could do. She turned around. The man from the room stood behind her. He was close. Too close. His face inches from hers, eyes sunken and lifeless. When he spoke, his voice was a dry whisper, like leaves scraping stone. You opened it. Elena stumbled back, pressing against the new door. What do you want? She choked out. He tilted his head slowly, as if confused by the question. Then he raised a shaking finger and pointed toward the door behind her. It's your turn. Before she could react, his other hand shot out and grabbed the doorknob. The door swung open on its own, revealing the room again, this time darker, deeper, as if it stretched endlessly into shadow. No. Elena screamed, twisting away. But the man shoved her inside with surprising force. She hit the floor, pain jolting up her arm. When she looked up, the man was standing in the doorway, staring at her with hollow eyes. You shouldn't have opened it, he whispered. The door slammed shut. Darkness swallowed her. She lunged blindly for the doorknob. But her hands met only cold, smooth wall. No door. No frame. Nothing. The room was shifting, breathing, closing in. Elena, a voice whispered from somewhere inside the darkness. Her own voice. Elena, let me out. Her scream echoed endlessly. The next morning, the hallway of her house was normal again. No door. No room. No trace of Elena. But if someone listened closely while walking past the wall, they might hear a faint tapping. Tap. 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 And a whisper from behind the plaster. Don't open it. Don't open it. Don't.